What's up, everybody? I think I've worked out all the bugs. I'm trying to still figure out how to do this on my own. Normally, I join in on somebody else's stream, and it's already set up. So, how to do this on my own. What the hell? Yeah, so like I said, I just want to work out the bugs and everything. Join in on because I have an interview tonight at 7 p.m. with another member from House Core, and I just want to get all this worked out with the new webcam, doing it with my mic, and we'll see how it goes. But I just wanted to tell you guys, go ahead in the description if you guys want to click and go over and subscribe. That's the Metal Mondays channel, and that's where we're going to be posting all the interviews with everybody we do. That's also we're going to be doing the live stream every Monday. The time isn't worked out, but I will say it'll be somewhere around 9 or 10 o'clock every Monday. We'll post whatever interviews we did the week before, and then following that, we're going to do the live stream. We're going to try to come up with a topic for each week's episode. We're also working out having some guests come on the live show. We've spoken to two people that we've interviewed and that we're going to interview, and they might possibly make it. I've also talked to a lot of people that are on Facebook that are running. They have their own metal fan page, Pantera fan page, Down, House Core, the whole list of metal pages that I'm actually part of. And I'm trying to get the admins of those channels to come on and say what's up and hang out for a little while and talk about their page. And yesterday was the first stream we did. We didn't expect it to do super well because it was the first one, and we only have 16 subs away. But yesterday's topic was your first time hearing metal. So I think at a later date, we may do that topic over again when we have more people come on the stream. As I said, I'm new at this, so the first 2 minutes was actually aired, and we were working out the bug, with the mics and the cameras and everything. So when I looked over, it was up at I think 10 or 11 viewers, and within a blink of an eye, it had already dropped down to 2. So yeah, that didn't go very well. But hey, you live, you learn. And I don't know what else to say. I'm just enjoying figuring out how to do the stream. And yeah, that's pretty much it, really. So I don't know. I'm wait a minute or two, see if any viewers come on, and then I'm just gonna cut this. But yeah, be on the lookout for Metal Mondays. I'm so fucking excited to do it. As I've said before, the fact that some of the bands that I listen to are even going on and showing me the time of day, it's pretty friggin' awesome. What's up, Nick? How you doing, bud? But yeah, it that's why I want to release the unedited versions after the edited versions are up for a while, just because you can actually see how nervous I am in the in the hangout with them being on there. It's like, oh shit, they're actually connected with me. This is fucking crazy. You know, I try not to be a total fanboy while, you know, I'm interviewing them. But as I said, I've gone to shows and watched music videos and seen interviews on YouTube, and the fact that I got them to come on and say what's up to me, you know, blows my mind. Before doing these interviews, all I had was the Murderabilia interview, and I've kind of talked to that guy a few times on Facebook, so I knew that one was coming. A lot of the interviews we've done, we've messaged to people, and they say, yeah, they'll get back to us when they have a day or a time. And then what happens is they'll get back to us, and they'll be like, yeah, you want to do it today? And it's like, oh, shit. Like the Stephen Taylor interview, he literally said, here's my phone number, call me. So it took me like a half hour, 45 minutes to work up my courage to actually give the guy a call to talk to him. But and the other thing I want to make clear is I'm promoting the Metal Monday channel just to get the ball rolling with it. As soon as I announced that I'm doing metal stuff, it's crazy how fucking YouTube viewers are. It's like instant unsub, and lost like fucking 5 subscribers in a matter of 20 minutes of just saying I'm doing it. So that's another reason that I'm going to do it at another channel. So we'll see how it goes. But as I said, YouTube's fucking weird. You know, people, you start a channel and people automatically, oh, this ain't serial killer, this ain't horror, blah blah blah, this ain't a heavy metal channel. And as I said, 5 subs within fucking 20 minutes of even talking about doing metal interviews, unsubbed. So that's exactly why I started the new channel. And, you know, me and Josh, because we were going to go back and forth on each other's channels. And then we're like, you know what? Let's just start its own channel. We don't want to ruin what, you know, subs we do have. And that's a perfect example for you. All I did was talk about it and boom, gone, unsub. And it just blows my mind how butthurt people can get because, yeah, it's a horror paranormal channel. But I want to mix it up a little bit. And, you know, God forbid, you know, people get all fucking butthurt and hurry up and run and unsub. So I have the Metal Mondays channel in the description if you guys want to go over to there. That's where all the interviews are going to go. I will post the interviews here at first, just, you know, for people to know, because as I said, we have 16 subs over there, and we want to find out who the metalheads are on both of our channels. And you can go ahead over and subscribe and hang out with us there. I appreciate it, Nick. Thanks, dude. But yep, this is my new webcam. That's why it's definitely looking a little better. And I figured out how to hook up the Yeti to the live chat. I may do YouTube videos, man, but I am computer illiterate. It took me the longest time. Actually, Josh from the Drunk News actually had to go on the phone with me and walk me step by step on how to do the Google Hangouts because I had no freaking clue. I tried it one time before, and everybody could see me, but they couldn't hear me, and I felt like a moron. But I appreciate that, dude. Thanks. But yeah, I just wanted to come on to just to make it clear that the stuff that I'm doing is still going to go on here. I did my paranormal walkthrough. I just got to edit that video and send the story to a friend of mine who's going to narrate it so that you hear the story of the place as the video is playing. And it's just, you know, video of me walking through a place here in Pittsburgh. I'm actually working on the John Wayne Gacy documentary. But my thing is also with the documentaries is, you know, everybody wants me to do them. They send me messages, they comment. That's why I did that video asking who people want me to do. And then I post these mini docs and they get like 100 views. So, I mean, And I don't think a lot of people realize what goes into that. You know, you got to do your research, and the internet's normally full of shit. So I got to go through and fact check everything I've read on multiple sites, you know, just to make sure that's the right answer and that's how it really goes. And then you got to edit the video. Like, no bullshit. If I would sit down and say, like, right now, I'm going to start John Wayne Gacy, I'm going to go through. I normally look for about 10 to 15 facts to talk about, a couple of from childhood, a couple from when he's doing the killings, and then, you know, facts about his time in prison or up to his execution. No bullshit. That video from start to finish could take like 4 days. And that's a lot of work to get 100 views. And if you go back, I mean, Takedown Man took down most of the fucking videos, but people either love my voice or hate my voice. Me personally, I hate hearing myself. So when I record the audio for the video, it drives me fucking crazy. So I could say 2 sentences and I'll redo them 2 sentences probably a good 5-10 times before I use that. So the audio part, I hate recording the audio. That's my least favorite part of doing the videos. I don't mind the research. I actually like the research, to be honest with you, because even though I know most of the stuff about these serial killers, you normally find something new that you're like, oh wow, I never knew that. But 100 views on something that takes 4 days to make, it's like, I don't know. But if I stop making them, then I get, you know, people harassing me. And I honestly believe I backed myself into a corner with this channel because, you know, people expect that shit. And like I said, as soon as I announced, hey, I'm going to do some metal stuff, peace, we're out. And fucking lost, you know, 5 subs to any other channel isn't shit, but to somebody under 1,000, you're like, wow, what the fuck did I do wrong? Possessed people are finicky. Yep. Speaking of possessed, I was actually thinking about redoing my, I have a video I did way back before I had anything. I did it all on a fucking Samsung tablet. It's the story of, I can't even remember her fucking name right now, but the real Emily Rose, Annalise Mikel. I did a video on her. I usually find that my experiences paranormally were better without recording equipment. Oh, really? Huh. You mean like you went into haunted places just by yourself without a camera or anything, and that's when you got the best results? That's crazy, because then you'll come across some people, video or it didn't happen. But yeah, I want to start doing more of those around Pittsburgh, and we'll see how it goes. But yep, I also get nervous going to some of them places by myself because there ain't nobody there to back you up. And fucking, I'm one of them people where I'm like, man, I'd love for some of that shit I've seen on TV or some of that shit I've heard. I'd love for that shit to happen to me. And I'm telling you right now, if a ghost popped up in front of me, I would probably fucking have a heart attack. But meanwhile, I'm the tough guy that's like, shit, I'd love to be there and get that shit on film and blah, blah, blah. As soon as it happens, you'll see me drop the camera and I'm the guy running like hell no. Like if I seen an actual apparition, yeah, that would, I'd definitely shit myself without a fucking doubt. And then I don't even know what's scarier. You know, you say you go to one of these places that's haunted, and then you don't see nothing, you don't hear nothing, and then you go home and play the audio, and you see that there was some fucking shadow behind you, the whole damn time you were there. That would be scary as all hell. There was this place here in Pittsburgh. It's a bummer. It's no longer there. It was Dixmont Insane. Oh, son of a bitch! It was Dixmont Insane Asylum, and that was one of the crazy haunted places here in Pittsburgh. And they tore the fucking building down to make room for a Walmart. And then what's crazy is you can even go look it up. It's there's news clips all about it. What happened was, as they started building, they ended up fucking coming across and huge landslide. It was so big, a bunch of this stuff actually went down and covered Route 65 that runs below where the building site was. So a lot of people automatically believe it was spirits that did it. Because it's a shame. A lot of the people that were buried there, their gravestones, it was just their patient number. And that's terrible. Pretty much an unnamed, unmarked grave is where these people were put to rest, man. It's a shame. But right before they tore it down, they were letting people come pay to do a walkthrough. And unfortunately, I didn't get to make it for that. I'd have loved, with the equipment I have now, I would have loved to have gone through there and filmed some stuff. My mom, my brother, and my aunt, they all went up there. They were actually laying in the morgue's freezer beds. And, dude, the place looked crazy. Yep, there's no proof they're willing to act up more. I've found and seen things that most people would never want to. Wall shackles in a hidden basement. Wow, dude, you know what? My old house, I took some of the videos down because, like I said, when I first started my channel, I did everything on a tablet. And dude, that is so fucking crazy. You want to talk about with stairs? I'm going to tell you a story. I'm not sure. I think I may have taken this video down. But psychics actually told my mom they believe that I'm as sensitive to them. And a lot of my friends will even tell you, like, I've had a ton of shit fucking happen to me. But the house I grew up in, it was here in Pittsburgh in Millville. And we moved in there when I was about, I think 3 or 4 is when we moved in there. But there was something to me. But one time, dude, I will never forget this till the fucking day I die, man. I was like, I want to say 13. And I was watching my little sister while my parents went to the grocery store. She was like 3, maybe 4 years old at the time. So I pretty much just sit her in front of the TV, put on Barney or whatever bullshit, just to keep her out of my hair. And a real quick layout of the house. Like, if you came in my front door, you were immediately in the living room. Then there was a doorway that went into the kitchen. Now, between the living room and to the doorway of the kitchen were the steps that went up to the second floor. Now, when you got up to the second floor, if you went to the right, that was a bedroom. You went to the left, that was another bedroom. Then there was steps that went up to the attic. That was my parents. They turned the attic into their room. Now, the steps that went up to the attic were old school wooden steps. I mean, this house was like 100 years old. Now, the bottom step, when you put weight on it, as soon as you got off that step, you would actually hear it like hit back. You'd hear like pap, like the wood hitting wood. Now, anyway, I'm sitting down in the living room doing whatever. My sister's watching TV. All of a sudden, dude, it fucking sounded like Sasquatch or fucking Andre the Giant comes blowing down the steps, dude. And I jump up. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm looking around, and it just stopped. So then, like 30 seconds later, dude, it does it again. But this time, I heard the bottom step again, and then I can hear it coming through that bedroom like it was coming for the fucking living room, dude. I literally ran over, grabbed my sister, ran out the front fucking door, went and sat at my neighbor's house till my parents got home. And actually, my neighbor from when I was a child lives 2 doors down now. And fucking, I wish he was here. He would vouch for you, dude. I came over there scared shitless. And we used to see this shadow of this dude wearing a fucking cowboy hat all the time, man. That house was fucked up. And then what happened was my grandmother died, so my parents inherited my Gram's house and then rented that house to me and two of my friends. And my friends that didn't believe me growing up, they are now believers in the paranormal from coming in that house, dude, because they ended up having some shit happen to them, man. So I am a total fucking believer. You see and feel too. Oh yeah. So pretty much if you walk into a house just like me, you can immediately sense it. Like you know there's something else in there with you. I definitely feel you on that, dude. You can just fucking tell. It's the best way I can describe that feeling is like when you're sitting there watching TV and somebody walks behind you, like in real life, when somebody's standing behind you, that feeling, that's how I feel. And that's when I know there's something going on at that house, without a doubt, dude. And like I said, I'm definitely the type, like if I seen a full blown, actually one time, now I don't even know how to describe this. I guess it would be saying I kind of seen an apparition. This was like 2 years ago. Wow, I just got a message from somebody that I hit up for an interview, and that's just actually made my heart jump because I really wanted an interview with that guy. Fucking A. But anyway, this was like 2 or 3 years ago. I wear contacts, and my apartment at that time had very, very steep steps. And my oldest son used to run up and down them all the time. And I would tell him, hey, you need to fucking stop running up and down them steps. You're going to fall and break your neck. Well, I got home from work early and went up to take a nap. And I took my contacts out. Now I'm sitting, laying in bed. I'm nodding out. And all of a sudden, I'm in that stage of asleep and awake. And all of a sudden, the bathroom is right at the top of the steps that came up to the bedroom. All of a sudden, the bathroom door, I hear a creak. And so I glance over and I see a kid. He just fucking bolts down the steps. So I sit up and I start yelling, hey, what the hell? What did I tell you about running up and down them steps? Well, my girlfriend, she hears me up here yelling. So she's like, what the hell are you yelling about? And comes up and I'm like, I ain't going to say my son's name, but I'm like, you tell him to come up here. I told him about running up and down them steps. And she's like, he's been next door for like an hour. And of course, it happens when my contacts are out. And like I said, I was in that stage of asleep and awake, so it could have just been like, I don't want to say sleep paralysis, but something along them lines. Very cool, man. Very cool. See, I don't know if you're in my area or not, but see, it'd be cool to go do some ghost hunting, man. There's this chick, or I shouldn't say chick, it's kind of disrespectful. There's this lady, she was going by the name Femforce. She lives in West Virginia. She had a bunch of some drama that went down with her channel. I don't know what's going on now. I can tell something is there, but if they want to interact positively, different story. See, that's how I am, man. But my one buddy, he says that all spirits are demonic, and if you communicate with them, that's just, I don't believe that. I totally think that, there are spirits that walk among us, and, some of them want to be seen, they want to let you know you're there. And I think a lot of them are confused and don't know what the hell. But, everybody's entitled to their opinion, so I don't want to bash anybody that believes that, but he wholeheartedly believes that any spirit is demonic. Give me 1 second, dude. Fucking somebody that I've been really hoping to get an interview with just messaged me back, and I am so excited. This is actually really fucking cool. This guy got back to me. Yeah, man, but I definitely want to get back in and start doing a lot more paranormal stuff. It's just this upcoming weekend, I don't know if you had a chance to go and see my short film. It's called Red Room. That was supposed to be the prototype, and we got denied by my network. So after all that work, I was like, hell no, I did not do all that work for nothing. So we still put it up, and we ended up getting the funds up to do it the way we want. So now that my schedule is back to normal, we're meeting up, me and everybody that's acting in it and a couple people that are helping me film it. We're meeting up this weekend to get the ball rolling because I am getting hit up big time. Your passenger? What do you mean by that? Is that what you call like a spirit guide or something that follows you? I'm confused. I keep him wrapped up inside until I need to use him. You got me kind of lost now there, buddy. I don't understand. But yeah, man, if you get a chance, go ahead back. It's not too far in my videos. It's called Red Room, Tales of the Deep Web. And that's the prototype. We're redoing it from beginning to end. And we're going to, this time it's going to focus mainly on the Red Room. Like, no more of the backstory of the PI and all that. It's going to be straight in the Red Room, all murders. Where I got a couple people that are actually going to come on, so that it looks like there's the real life, auction going on to pick how they're going to kill the people, and that's how we're going to do it. So definitely keep an eye on that, because that we're going to go ahead and start. We're all getting together Saturday into Sunday to get the game plan rolling on that. And then I don't want to give a guaranteed time, but I'm really hoping by the middle of August that the real Red Room episode will be up. It's not, a lot of people are misunderstanding the Red Room that I have up now. It was the prototype that I sent into my network, and they denied it. And what pisses me off is I spent a lot of time on that. So even though they denied it, I'm like, fuck you. It's going on YouTube. So I put it up, and I didn't realize that everybody's gonna be like, oh shit, this, some people fucking loved it and a lot of people hated it. But I tried to make it clear that, that's the prototype, that's just an idea. Just a quick rundown on it. My network was looking for short films, ideas for them to go to YouTube Red, because I'm under Maker Studios. Well, they liked my pitch, so they funded me to do it, and they said we had to make an 11-minute prototype video. So I just hurry them through that together so that they can see that I can take my idea and put it into video form. Well, once I submit it, they're like, there's too many open ends. Some of the stuff's, the plots are convenient, and it's also kind of disgusting. And I'm like, what? You said it was a fucking prototype. Like, what do you want me to do in 11 minutes? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's only so much I can do. So they denied it. I ended up getting all the equipment from the money they funded me for it. So now I don't have any restraints, and we're just going to do it the way we want to do it. So now it's going to be just the Red Room. It's going to start in a red room. It's going to finish in a red room. And I'm lucky enough that Tom Savini, you horror people should know exactly who that is. He has a school here in Pittsburgh, and I actually know 2 or 3 people that graduated Tom Savini's makeup school, and one of them are going to help me do some cheap gags so that I can actually do something cool this time. And I want to make this fucking brutal as shit. And as I said, I got people, we're going to have it look like the actual stream, you know what I'm saying? We'll have the 3 squares in the bottom of the screen, and we'll have the main screen as the villain, which is Scooter, by the way. That's what we're going to call him, Scooter with a K. We actually made a Facebook page for him. Go look for him. It's Scooter Anonymous. But yeah, we're going to do it just like, because nobody knows if red rooms really exist or not. So we're going to do it based off of what we've heard and what we thought goes on in a red room. So we'll have the stream, and I'm not sure if we're going to do 2 or 3, but 2 or 3 people are going to be there battling it out like an auction to choose how these people die. And like I said, I want it to push the limits to where I might get in trouble on YouTube, because, you know, that's just, I think it would fucking be awesome to actually, you know, like I said, to have somebody that can do makeup gags, bash somebody's fucking head in, and, you know, all that good shit. Who do we got on here? I saw it, I think, but I'll watch it again. Awesome. Who else is that? What's up, Great P? But yeah, keep an eye out on that. Like I said, we're going to get together this weekend sometime. If you actually click the link for the Metal Monday channel, the guy that's sitting in the video with me, with chatting with Josh, that's the guy that plays Scooter in the Red Room film. His wife actually hand sewed that mat. His wife pretty much did up that whole fucking costume, which we threw that together in 2 days. We didn't know how we were going to do it. And his wife, you know, I went and got some spandex. She fucking sewed that mask up. Went on YouTube and looked to see what the best way to make fake blood was. Went and bought a cheap ass apron, splashed it all up, and we had some fun, man. You know, and I don't know how many of you guys may have heard of it, but it's Toe Tag Productions. They make some nasty ass like snuff film type movies, and they're from Pittsburgh. And I got a couple pointers from Fred Vogel, and I highly recommend you guys go check them out. Toe Tag Productions out of Pittsburgh. They've won awards. They're pretty big over in like the UK and Europe and Germany and shit like that. And they're big enough that there's a bunch of people that got Fred's face fucking tattooed on them. And as I said, their horror movies aren't your typical horror movies. Like they're fucking disturbing. Like pushing X-rated type disturbing, man. It's nuts. Red rooms cannot exist because a live stream isn't possible on the dark net, but who knows, maybe some. See, that's what I heard, man. You know, but as some of yous know, fucking Takedown Man kind of helped me out, and he swears they're legit, but after being there for a while and talking to a couple people that disagree with them, I'm leaning more towards what you say, man. It's like, it's hard to believe that they exist. I mean, I'm sure there's something that goes on like them, but that's what everybody says, that, you know, Tor and Deep Web, what is it? The bandwidth isn't strong enough to go live. Is that what it is? But I don't know. Like I said, he sat there and swore up and down that he built the ISIS Red Room and all that shit, and told me, oh, yeah, the room you got's pretty much what they look like, and was telling me about some Red Room he's seen where they turned up the decibel levels all high, and some ladies, like, brain exploded in her head or some shit, but who knows, man. And who knows, maybe some people could do it. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I just like the whole idea of it, really. I mean, just to think that that could go on, that's fucking crazy as hell to me. I've actually never, I mean, I went on tour like 2 or 3 times, but I couldn't really find anything. Like, it was all like dead sites, and, you know, I didn't find anything crazy and disturbing like you hear all these stories and shit. You know, I didn't come across any, you know, I mean, I'm glad and luckily, you know, I didn't come across any child porn. I didn't come across any, you know, murder pages or anything like that. But I don't know, guys. I'm going to go ahead and jump up off here. You know, I'm glad you guys came in, bullshit for a little while. That's just a quick rundown of what's going on. As I said, I started some of the research for the John Wayne Gacy mini doc. So I'm going to try putting that together. I got an interview tonight at 7 o'clock that will be for not this Monday, the following Monday. This Monday is going to be Scott Shelby from War Beast. And I honestly forget the name of the biz. I am sure probably some people tried it, but the Darknet is P2P network. That means that everybody is connected to each other, so the connection is too slow to make a live stream good. See, man, that's that high-tech shit. I have no... And it sounds like you know what you're talking about, man, so I'll take your word for it. Definitely. Yeah, that shit's all too fucking crazy for me. Like I said, I downloaded Tor when I first found Takedown Man, and I went around looking around and all that shit, and I didn't find anything too crazy while I was there. But I'm sure there's a way that some people can, I don't know about the actual live stream, but I'm sure there's some way that people are auctioning off how they get to kill them. Like, maybe they video it and send it to the winner. Like, I don't know. Now, you would probably know, was there something that might have happened that caused the rumor to go that there's a red room, or is that just some fucking hoax that somebody made up and it just maybe, you know, snowball effect got around and people started saying that they seen them? Because I'm sure you're aware that Takedown Man swears by that they exist and that they're there and he has seen them and all that good shit. I don't think man, if I came across one of them, fuck all that shit. I would be gone. I mean, some of the stories are pretty neat, but I'm gonna not be too gullible and say that I'm pretty sure most of them are all bullshit. With the whole turning on the webcam and they're able to watch you and all that funky craziness, showing up at your house because they were able to track your address. And because we were actually, that's why we called it Tales of the Deep Web. We were actually thinking about, after doing Red Room, making short films on all the crazy stories that you've heard from the Deep Web. And we were going to end up trying to do one where somebody bought drugs off the Deep Web, and the person that they bought the drugs off of tracked their address, and it turns out that they're murderers, and they track them. And then we were going to try doing like a twist and make all the stories end up intertwining. But, you know, that's I don't want to call it a pipe dream, but that's one of them things where that's a lot of work and very little. It's hard to find dedicated people if there isn't incentive for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, if there isn't money, it ain't happening. I think that something similar happened, like a live stream, but I think it was tried and failed, or they could make a good connection for a short amount of time. Then, okay. So I know there's Tor. Isn't there a couple ways to get to the deep web? Tor, and then it's actually the dark web, right? Dark web's Tor and all that, correct? It could be possible on a private server. Oh, okay. Yeah, because isn't there multiple ways to get there to the dark net? What's the one that Takedown Man says if you go on it, that's a guaranteed way to get hacked and all that? That would suck, being fucking hacked by some fucking freak. You know, they have all your personal shit, all your credit card information, and if the stories are true, son of a bitch is gonna show up at your house and slit your throat while you're asleep. Yeah, because like I said, it would have been cool if we can really go on and do the whole Tales of the Deep Web short films and do the drug dealings and the red rooms and all that crazy shit. I would like to do it because I eventually would like to start making films, but you know, I got 2 little ones and I bust my ass, so it's hard. Like everybody's connected to one server like normal. Oh, okay. I got you. Well, I'm glad you're on here because you definitely seem to know your shit, man. Tell me what those other ways to get to the dark web are. That P2P isn't, or no, that ain't an actual engine or whatever you call it to get to the deep web, is it? Because I know Tor is like the mainstream way that everybody knows about. And isn't that was supposedly started by what, the Navy or like the CIA or some shit, and then like criminals took it over. Is that correct? Because I'm not gonna lie, most of the info I got on the deep web or the dark web, that all came from Takedown Man. And then I found the guy's name is oh shit, what the fuck's his name? The Thinker. And that dude definitely knows his shit. If you get a chance, go check his shit out. If you're into the deep web and the dark web and all that, that guy knows his shit. He knows what he's talking about. And that's where you'll really learn about what goes on there. And according to him, most of the shit you hear from like that gamer dude and Takedown Man, and they whatever, they blow it out of proportion, and it's really, I guess, not that bad of a place, but you can find nasty shit. Yeah, Tor another way, but it's too complicated. It's more like getting codes and gateways, etc. To make a manual connection to a server made it one. Wow, yeah, dude. Just even reading that sounds, fuck all that. I'm cool with Google. Yeah. All right. I appreciate, definitely gave me a little insight there, man. Yeah, I work as an IT security manager in Germany, so I know something. Yeah, the Navy, then it was public, but not sure how. Oh, okay. So that part is true. Yeah, I see. I think I read that, you know, it was their way of community countries that weren't allowed to have internet or some shit like that. And then criminals found out that they can do shit over it and, you know, not be tracked and all that good shit. Because I know when I did download Tor, I ended up with a homepage that was all in French. And I guess that's how you know it worked, because now my IP was like I was somebody in France or some shit like that. And then I got all nervous because I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm actually on here. Maybe I shouldn't have did this. Peer-to-peer. Oh, okay. That's what P2P stands for. See, you learn something new every day. See, I didn't know none of this shit. That's awesome. Yeah, so is it true then that what's the guy's name? Some Ordinary Gamer or whatever. They're pretty much sensationalizing all the crazy shit you hear about on the deep web. So I can see it, that being the fact. But like I said, I just dig scary stories. So the shit I hear, I know to take it with a grain of salt. But there's some crazy stories I've heard. Holy shit, it's getting hot as hell in this room. But all right, boys and girls, boys, there's only two of you left. Dudes, thanks for coming on and bullshitting with me, schooling me a little bit on the deep web. You guys have a good day, and keep an eye out for Red Room, the Gacy, Doc. And when I get my ass out to a couple more paranormal places, I'll have that footage up as well. Also, if you didn't go click it yet, click the link in the description for the Metal Monday channel. That's where you can see the interviews that me and Josh from Drunk News are conducting. And also, every Monday, we'll be doing a live stream there between 9 and 10 p.m. Eastern Time. And you guys can come on and bullshit with us. All right, guys. Thanks again. Peace.